I'm back again to talk about that mysterious DLC Season 2. I just can't stop talking about it right now. I'm pretty excited. The question is, will it be Clone Wars or will it be Solo? Now, I am going to remain neutral in this video. I've set today's video into 4 different parts. The first part is reasons for a Clone Wars DLC, then reasons against the Clone Wars DLC, then we'll move on to reasons for a Solo DLC, and finally reasons against a Solo DLC. It is pretty clear that most of the community want a Clone Wars DLC for Season 2, however there are arguments on both sides. So reasons for a Clone Wars DLC. I've got 3 reasons for each part here today. Firstly, the whole community has been asking for a Clone Wars season since launch. It's the most highly requested era in the game. Secondly, the Clone Wars is the era with the least amount of content, and finally, it would bring back more players than any other season most likely due to its popularity. The reasons against Clone Wars, however, are first of all, Lucasfilm would want to promote the new movies such as Solo, understandably, instead of releasing a DLC irrelevant to the newest movie that's coming out next month. Releasing content that isn't themed around the movie that's coming out next month would just feel a little odd, I have to admit. Secondly, against Clone Wars, they could be struggling to pull off certain characters like Grievous due to difficult animations, and they don't want to disappoint any of us with an incomplete Grievous that could be better if given time. And finally, EA and DICE could be waiting for approval from Lucasfilm. Lucasfilm are most likely going to approve Solo content at this given time, as I said, considering the movie's coming out next month, then add Clone Wars content and approve that right now. Let's go through the reasons for a Solo DLC. First of all, after people watch the Solo movie, a DLC themed around the movie in the game might bring a lot of players back, and some casual players as well, possibly. Similar to that first point, a Solo DLC would be one of the many ways Lucasfilm are probably going to market the movie. It would be a missed opportunity to not add Solo content next to the film's release and instead add Clone Wars content, whereas Clone Wars could be added at any given point. If we're adding Solo, it kind of has to be in May. And finally, for Solo, at the end of the day, it's all free DLC, so we should appreciate this as we're not having to pay for the DLC like we did with Battlefront 1. Let's go through the reasons against a Solo DLC. First of all, it's not what the community have asked for, so it's like the fans aren't being listened to and we're being ignored. It's also going to unbalance the eras, so the most highly requested era is still the era with the least amount of content. For our second point, this kind of relates to the movie as well. A lot of people have made it very clear that they don't want this movie in the first place. So if this is the case, is a Solo DLC even going to bring that many players back? And our final point is, it's risky to make a DLC season on a movie based around smugglers mainly, and not the actual factions that are in the game. Obviously the Empire will be in the movie, they will have some sort of presence, but the Rebel Alliance most likely won't, and they're the factions in the game currently. Would it be right seeing all these gangsters or smugglers, whoever they are, fighting alongside the Empire if they were to be added to the game? This could mean a Solo DLC could lack in content, especially in comparison to the Clone Wars, which has so much content on offer. We've been waiting a long time for Season 2, so whatever happens, we need a lot of content here. But that is about it for my points, everyone. As I said, I'm being neutral in this video, so let me know, what did you think of the points here? These are things I've been seeing going around the community, so I thought I'd put them together here today for you all. I know 95% of my audience do want Clone Wars content, and I hear you loud and clear, but it is up to Disney, Lucasfilm and EA and DICE at the end of the day. If we do get Solo content, it won't be bad content, I'm sure it will be amazing, but it's not the content we wanted at this point. We did want Clone Wars, however I will still play the Solo DLC and I'll probably still enjoy it because I am looking forward to the movie. Thank you for watching everyone, and I will see you all next time.